Hey everyone, it's Matt from Atomic Darts and Atomic Reviews. Reaching out in a different format this year. I'm going to do a real quick update here as to where we're at, what we've got going on, and what this year looks like. So I'm going to change up some of the video type stuff that I've done in the past year and a half or so with product reviews, primarily, or product demos. And really, I'm going to go to more of a live format, just like this. It's not going to be edited. I didn't do much editing in the other reviews or demos that I did, but we're just going to kind of flip the switch on that a little bit more and just not necessarily do the editing at all. We're just going to go live. We'll take some pre-images that we can post up on the screen so you guys can see those up close and personal, so you can see what grooves look like or cuts might be in there in regards to barrels for darts, and then other products that we're going to take a look at. I also have a camera that's going to be pointed at the dartboard, so I will throw darts live. Let's hope my dart game's on. And we'll just kind of go from there. So you guys can really get a feel of what's going on when doing a review or a demo of a product. Excuse me, getting over a cold. So what's been going on and why haven't there been many videos of late? Basically, back in September, I flooded our house. I did it. Flooded our house. It was an accident, but we had to move out. We lived in a hotel for a couple of months until we got a rental house that was down the street from us that we were able to stay in. But literally, as you can see, my garage, this is not the typical view that I give. I'm normally, my camera's over here and I'm looking this direction. But I didn't set it up that way. So in any case, this is what's going on behind me. It's my garage, but it was packed with stuff, and we literally were living in a hotel with 2 toddlers. It was fun. I'll tell you about it. So anyway, we're back in. We got back in just before Christmas, dealt with the holidays. We finally have kind of gotten ourselves unpacked. So I'm going to get back to doing more videos, and actually a lot more. I've got a lot of product to look at. We're going to cut open some dartboards. We're going to do that in the next week or so. Acquired a couple of different dartboards, and we're going to see the differences in a dual core versus a single core versus a Walmart board. And then we've got some other cool products. Just got this in from Unicorn. I'm going to throw this up and show you guys how this works in the next week or so. Basically, it's like a magnetic piece for the back of your dartboard so you can rotate it much easier. So we'll be taking a look at that. And of course, a lot of darts. But I wanted to kick off this year with talking about just kind of going forward a mental mindset when it comes to darts. So I've got 3 books that I have basically kind of gone over this past year. These are books that I read. I don't typically read a lot of books. I listen to a lot of books. I wish there were dart books that I could listen to, but I read these. And so the first one I want to start off with, and just so that everybody knows, this is going to be on YouTube. So if you're catching this on YouTube now, and I should have started off with that, hi and welcome to Atomic Reviews. We're changing the name back to Atomic Darts, so everything coincides. But welcome to 2019 with us, and we'll be talking about products here. So this is a book that I reviewed earlier in the year, and there's a link down below. So that's you know what? I'll try and put a link in the Facebook if I can. This is live, so not sure how to do that. There'll definitely be a link to the video in this that I reviewed on this in YouTube. Anyway, this is a great book, How to Master the Game of Cricket. This is the only book I know of on the market that is specific towards cricket. And Jason Carter, who's the author, wonderful job on this book, well written, easy to follow along with. For a guy that has played primarily 501 and had dabbled in cricket but never really played it, went through this book and totally understood the game, got on Darts Connect, and played cricket and had a blast with it. Or my grand board, sorry, not Darts Connect. Darts Connect, I do 501. On my grand board, and just had a blast playing cricket due to this book. So highly recommend this book. Again, it's How to Master the Game of Cricket. It's by Jason Carter. There's a link down below. If you're on YouTube, if you're watching this on Facebook, go over to YouTube or whatever. Just look it up. It's available on Amazon. Getting over cold. The next book, and I haven't reviewed this yet by itself. I'm going to talk about it here, and I'm going to do a review. This is by John Rafa, and I met John at the U.S. Darts Masters in Vegas, and he had this book. It's Darts Play Like a Pro. This is a workbook and a reference manual, and it's really an interesting book. He goes into a lot of the basics of darts, just an understanding of darts rules, 501. He does a little bit about cricket, but he goes into even, you know, talking about the throw, you know, how to throw, what different throws look like when you step up to the Aki, you know, different foot positions. So very interesting. And then he gets really into technical stuff, as you can see here. Very technical. So if you've got 70 left, here are the different outs that you potentially could do. And if you throw and you miss, you know, a triple or a double that you're trying to hit, well, you wouldn't hit a double, but a triple, to get to a lower score, or if you miss the single that you're trying, you know, whatever it might be, he's got the, here's what your next move is. And he goes into in-depth on the mindset and the mind game of darts. It's very much more a mental game than we like to give it a whole lot of credit for, but he really dives into the whole mental part. So there's a lot of diagrams like that and diagrams like this throughout the book that talk about, you know, how to do things. And there's a lot of verbiage in here on explaining what he's talking about in the mental mindset. A really good book, available on Amazon. Again, it's Darts Play Like a Pro by Rafa. A good read, but very technical. So if you're technically mindseted, if you have a technical mindset, this is going to be a good book for you for sure. With the mind in mind, love live broadcasts. The winning mind, okay? With winning in mind, this an incredible book. It's the mental management system. Sorry about the lighting. I got to fix up all my lighting. But Lanny Bassham wrote this book and has this system. It's the mental management system. So a little bit about Lanny. He's not in the darts world. He's in the shooting world. But he has been a national champion, gold medalist. He trains a number of national teams. He also has taught the Navy SEALs. He's taught the FBI, they're elite. He's taught the CIA, they're elite. I believe he's worked with the, you know, the Army elite, the Green Berets, and the Army Rangers, and some other spec op type teams with the idea of mindset. As well as just shooting. He's worked with golfers. He's worked a lot with archers. And I think it really fits into our game. It's a matter of having the proper mindset when you step up to the Aki to throw our arrows. We're not shooting arrows like an archer, but there's no difference in it as far as the mindset goes. This book, I have it on audio as well, which is awesome. I've listened to it a couple of times. Phenomenal book, phenomenal program that he's got. I really think, and I'm going to put this out here now live, if Peter Snakebite would pick this book up or contact them, I think they're in Texas, and follow this, I guarantee you he would be world champion next year. I guarantee you. He's got the game. It's the mindset. And I love him. I just think he's a great, I mean, trust me, I like them all. There's not one that I dislike that's a pro player that we see on TV, but I just would love to see him do it. I just would love to see him do it and have a chicken up there with him and his wife, and just the whole shebang. But chicken, if you knew him, you'd understand. Well, I don't know him, but you know what I mean. Anyway, great book. Highly recommend this. If you're in business or if you're doing anything, just having the right mindset, this is the way to go. So those are 3 books that I dove into highly last year and really enjoyed reading, and just thought were something that I would bring out as we go into the new year to add to your reading list for this year. Again, we've got How to Master the Game of Cricket. We've got With Winning in Mind. There's some other books and program that goes with that. And then Darts Play Like a Pro by Rafa. There you go. A quick kind of review on some books to take a look at for this year. And the new style that we're going to do this in. I promise you on the next one, we'll flip the camera, we'll get a better backdrop, we'll have better lighting instead of this thing blinding me that I got just threw up right now. But didn't want to wait any longer, so there you go. I didn't do my normal intro. I'm Matthew. This is Atomic Darts, and I'm Matthew, and typically we review darts-related materials, and other products that I think the darting community would like to know. So I bungled that one from the get-go, but hey, whatever. First video of the year. I'm good with it. Thanks, guys. Drop some comments. see what's going on. Love to see what you guys thought of the PDC championships. BDOs are going on right now. We've had some just stars just going left and right. People we think that should be in the quarterfinals and semifinals, and they're gone already in the BDO. And of course, we saw a ton leave in the PDC. Just curious what your thoughts are on darts for this year coming up. And my biggest question is, how many 26s did you throw last year? Thanks, guys. See you later. How do I stop this thing?